football is such a game of momentum that when you can get that momentum early by scoring points and getting a lead, it really helps. I think our defense plays well when we have a lead also. So you try to start fast in every game. Sometimes it doesn't happen. And honestly, if it doesn't happen on Monday night, then you still have to, regroup and find a way to get it done, later in the game. But certainly want to come out as fast as we can early. I think that's really important.
We're already derailed.
What did he just say?
He's setting up. He's just making sure that we know that, hey, like, we're definitely going to try and start fast on Monday night. But I mean, let's face it, I'm 0-8 on Monday night or whatever I am, 0-9. I might start slow. So just relax. If I start slow, there's still a second half. That's what Kirk sounds
like, boys?
Back when after his first date going into the second date?
No.
Listen, it was kind of a train wreck.
It was kind of bad.
But listen, we're going to give it our best.
Right.
See what happens.
No, Kirk sounds like a guy who hasn't not been fully informed of the game plan yet. Kirk sounds like a guy who they're like, yeah, you know what, Kirk, come back. We'll tell you Saturday night. Because here's the thing. Hand off to Dalvin first play. The second play, hold on a second. Wait for it. It's going to be really exciting. You're going to hand off to Dalvin. He's going to go the other way.
Yeah.
Then the third play, you are going to drop back, but you're not going to have the football because you're going to hand off to Dalvin before that.
And then on the fourth play, which will be another 1st and 10 from the Chicago Bears 20-yard line, because Dalvin has already run for 45 yards and 4 first downs.
Oh, yeah.
Or 3 first downs. You're gonna take the snap. You are gonna drop back like you're gonna pass, but it's a draw play. You're just gonna hand it to Dalvin, and then he's gonna run for a touchdown.
Kirk,
it's gonna be great.
Kirk is the 12-year-old kid that you've got to convince the day is going to be exciting, despite the fact that it's not. But he'll rebel. So you've got to say, you know what, Kirk, this is going to be a great day for you.
I feel like he needs to, like, I was all for that second soundbite when he's like, listen, we got to start hot. We got to get out there. It's a tough place to win. I'm not, you can sort of translate. I'm not very good on Monday nights. He's kind of talking himself into it. But then when he hedges and he's like, but we might not start fast. It's okay. Kirk,
can you play that again?
Have some confidence.
Sure.
Yeah, I think football is such a game of momentum that when you can get that momentum early by scoring points and getting a lead, it really helps. I think our defense plays well when we have a lead also. So you try to start fast in every game. Sometimes it doesn't happen. And honestly, if it doesn't happen on Monday night, then you still have to, regroup and find a way to get it done, later in the game. But certainly want to come out as fast as we can early. I think that's really important.
I need him. Did anyone ask him about the High School Musicals? Do we know?
To my knowledge.
Did anyone grill him on Jazz Hands McGee?
Oh, that would have been fun. I would love to hear that one.
So Kirk.
I would love to hear Kirk. He would love that too. He'd probably be like, yeah.
Kirk, can you
lead role in all plays?
Sing us a few lines, Kirk. Just give us a few bars. So how's Judd's Keys doing here? Judd's Keys is 51 years old today.
Yeah, Judd's Keys
hanging in there.
Judd's Keys is getting old. Judd's Keys is tired.
Is Judd's Keys is Judd's Keys gonna go out for some celebratory dinner tonight, or is the pandemic raging too much? Does Keys even care about the pandemic?
No. Keys does not, but I do. I might go to the Gopher football game. Okay, I might, but beyond that, no bars, no restaurants, no nothing. I think we were supposed to go out socially distanced with some friends on Sunday, and I told the wife last night, no.
Wow, you're balking at the...
No, it's too...
balking at your friends, Keys.
It's crazy.
Keys is antisocial.
It's craziness. Let's just say that if you were an antisocial sort, and I'm not confirming or denying it, let's just say that the latest bout of COVID-19 has given you cause to alert people that you might not be available for a substantial period of time.
You know how I know that the pandemic is very real and it's very much raging throughout the state of Minnesota right now? I went to Cub Foods, our Cub Foods.
Love that Cub Foods. Oh, yeah.
I went to Cub Foods, pick up some groceries the other night, masked up, just trying to keep my distance from people. Mm-hmm. And I went to this is soup season. And we enjoy ourselves some brothy soup, some vegetable soup, some chicken noodle soup.
Soup season.
It is.
Here. I know.
All of the chicken noodle soup was gone from the shelves.
Oh, no.
So either people are getting sick and need chicken noodle soup to help them recover, or the hoax has gone an extra step and there are people going into these grocery stores to make it look like people are sick and buying out all of the chicken noodle soup.
It's a scare tactic. Yep. Those libs, man, everything that they can do. Now they're buying soups.
It's ridiculous. So let's get into Judd's, I'm assuming, 4 keys to a Vikings victory here.
1 for each quarter.
Against the Chicago Bears. Now, the game's not till Monday night, so we're gonna have a few shows up until then. And by the way, I can confirm, Steve Levy, the voice of Monday Night Football, is going to join us for a Monday morning episode of Purple Daily that we're going to post to
Very
podcast.
Nice.
And we're going to rock that on YouTube as well.
Also, former friend Rami Makloff will be joining the Purple Daily brand for a preview on Sunday as well.
A little SKOR North Live reunion.
Current friend.
SKOR North,
still current friend
of the show.
I don't know.
I mean, I haven't cut him out.
Right.
I don't know. Like, he doesn't work with us, but I don't.
He had some takes on Pineapple Express, too. So, we were sharing some takes last night.
Rami, you did?
Yeah, Rami.
Never.
Can you imagine me and Rami really enjoying the movie Pineapple Express?
Seth Rogen film? No.
Amazing. So, all right, we'll get to Pineapple Express and Judd's keys to start with.
All right.
To a Vikings victory.
We will start from the bottom as we always do. We've got it printed out because, you know what? You can't do keys off a computer screen. Key number 4, starting from the bottom and working our way up. Headline, nothing special. The Vikings, Britton Colquitt, had not 1, but 2 punts blocked on Sunday. And now to add to the special teams issues for your Vikings, long snapper Austin Cutting is on the COVID-19 list. Now, it's been reported, I think, by the Pioneer Press that he actually doesn't have it, that he was exposed to someone who did. So much like Matthew Stafford, after 5 days, if he's cleared, he can play. So there is a chance that he can play. But as far as the block punts go, 1 block punt in a game is not good, but it's like, okay, you got a punt blocked. It might sort of been weird. 2 punts seems to tell me that the Detroit Lions of all teams, godforsaken Detroit, saw something that they found that they could expose with what the Vikings were doing blocking-wise on the punts. If your long snapper is not your ordinary one, that's going to add a curveball to the equation in Chicago. Let's just say that if there's nothing special, Phil Mackey, from the Vikings on Monday night at Soldier Field, it might be an issue because don't forget, football is 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams.
It is. Yeah, I don't know. It's ordinarily I would watch a couple of block punts and think, my God, that's a huge problem going forward. I feel like it was fluky. Like, I don't think you can project block punts. And now in college, I think you can, because I think there's a chance that sometimes you're just like overmatched physically. This seemed to be some schematic things that they can clean up. Now, Dan Bailey, let's check in on Dan Bailey. We haven't talked a whole lot about the Vikings kicking situation this year.
Yep.
He's only attempted 8 field goals in 8 games so far this year, which is pretty amazing. He's made 6 of 8.
Surprisingly low, yeah.
So 75%. He has missed 1 extra point, but that's just a shockingly low total of field goals. So what it tells me is the Vikings are actually scoring touchdowns and or just not making it into field goal range. They're also going for it, like some of those fringe field goal ranges when you get like to the 35-yard line or the 40-yard line, you could kick a long field goal. The Vikings are actually going for it on a lot of those 4th and shorts too. So that could lead to Dan Bailey not kicking as many field goals.
And I believe the extra point that he missed, which was it after the Vikings' first or second touchdown on Sunday against Detroit, was a terrible snap. Was an awful snap. Austin Cutting, get your act together. Get well. Key number 3. Hold on, I gotta find the headline to this one. Oh, here it is. Yeah, not bad. Here's the point. The Bears can't score. The Bears offense is absolutely awful. 29th in the National Football League, averaging going into this game 19.8 points per game. Nick Foles is now 2-4 as the Bears starting QB. So he has certainly not been the answer to the Bears' problems. Now, the Vikings defense is 25th in the league, giving up 29.3 points per game. But here's the key, pun intended, to this point.
Wow.
In starting 1-5, the Vikings gave up an average of 32 points per game. Okay? Since the bye, in beating the Packers and then Detroit on Sunday, the average in the past 2 games, which of course are both wins for the Vikings, has been 21 points per game. A strong defensive effort by the Vikings in this game, even just starting from the schematic standpoint, should not be that big of ask. So no matter what, this should be a close game. If the Vikings struggle offensively, because the Bears offense itself is among the most atrocious in the National Football League, despite being coached by a guy who is an offensive guy.
It's Brad Childress, Vikings 2.0, reincarnated in Chicago here. It's everything. It's the play chart. It's the weird sort of conservative offense.
Should I pull the play chart up?
Sure. Yeah, I think you need a smaller one so that you can get, have an ode to Musgrave too. But I saw this nugget on Twitter like 2 days ago, and I don't think I'm getting this wrong, and I don't even know who tweeted it. So maybe this is a reckless nugget here. Bears in the third quarter offensively this season, in the third quarter, have scored 7 points and have turned the ball over 7 times.
I saw this too. It's accurate.
Think about that.
I know.
They've played 9 games, right?
Yes.
They're 5-4. They've played 9 games. They've scored 7 points in the third quarter, and they've turned the ball over 7 times.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes. You have to work to be that horse bleep. Like, that's hard to do.
But like, I'm trying to think in my life, the Bears have never, basically since Walter Payton retired. I mean, 1985, the Bears had a somewhat explosive offense because they just like ran the ball down teams' throats, but they also just had good field position all the time because their defense was the greatest of all time.
Yep.
I was born in 1985. I don't ever remember the Bears being scary offensively, ever. Like even with Jay Cutler having a couple good seasons, it was always, the Bears are going to score 17 points.
I'm trying to think back.
They've never been an explosive offense.
You know what? The only time that the Bears, since you were born, have been explosive was on special teams with Hester.
Right.
Like that's
that was
the only
their
time.
offense.
Yes. Like he was the guy on punts and kicks. Yeah, that's true.
And then once in a while, Rex Grossman would find Bernard Berrien down the field for like a 70-yard touchdown.
And then the Vikings stole Berrien, and it turned out to... Never mind. Yeah.
All right, key number 2.
Key number 2, Dalvin and the backups. So in high school, Kirk was the man, right? In the high school plays, Kirk was the man. And he had the backups, right? So this was the...
Is that his doo-wop? That's the name of his a cappella group?
Yes. So Kirk was the man in high school plays. In the National Football League, it is Dalvin and the backups.
I like it. Is that like Dion and the Belmonts?
Exactly. Yes. Exactly right. Exactly right. Now here is the most important thing I can tell you of all the things I'm going to tell you in Judd's keys to a Vikings win against the Bears on Monday night. Here's the most important thing that I can tell you right now, and I want you to listen, everybody, including those of you who listen to Keys at TCO Performance Center in Eagan. Don't let the understudy ruin this play. Don't let the understudy, and make no mistake, that is Kirk. 0-9 to Phil's point from before in Monday night games. Okay? Do not, much like the Twins' lack of playoff success, don't say quarterback wins mean nothing, small sample size. If he loses on Monday, he's 0-10. This is in his head. We can't dismiss this. If he was 0-3, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. It is an NFL record, though. The ineptitude. Kirk, as a member of the Vikings, has yet to win a game in Chicago. What have we figured out about Kirk? Things get in Kirk's head, right? Monday nights. Oh my God. Chicago. Oh my God. All right. Okay. I can't. And Dalvin comes along and says, dude, I got you. And I'm the lead in the play. You've got 2 lines, baby. I got 75 lines.
Yeah, I'm with Keys on this one.
Exactly right. Short but effective passes. He has averaged, in the past 2 wins, Kirk has averaged 17 passes per game. Keep it at that.
Well, wait, you're saying you want Kirk to throw short passes?
I want Kirk
to go deep when he throws. Go deep to Justin Jefferson when he throws.
I want Kirk to throw about 17 to 20 passes. He can have a couple deep shots. But I also want short passes to Dalvin. I want to do everything I can to keep the focus where the focus has been. This is the problem.
Okay.
I don't think he has the capability in this environment. Now, he could hit a couple, but I don't think he's got the capability to embrace what we want. This has been, Phil, my struggle all week long with one guy, Justin Jefferson. I want more, but I realize he doesn't have the guy to give him more.
So, all right. So let's say, and I think this has happened in a couple movies and TV shows. So you've got Dalvin in the backups, and that's your cast, right? Let's say let's say a bad guy dressed in, I don't know, orange and dark navy / black with a C on their helmet.
Name Khalil?
Number 52.
Takes the lead out of the play. Pulls a Nancy Kerrigan, Tanya Harding, and says, we aren't going to let Dalvin even approach center stage in this play. Then what? Then who takes Dalvin's place as the lead in the play?
I continue.
Does it become the Alex Madison play?
Here, no.
It's the Kirk Cousins play.
No, here's the important thing. Bears offense so bad that they should not be able to score-wise create separation. Dalvin maintains the lead, and this can become, in fact, this is in key 1, but I will give you a preview. This could be the Adrian Peterson famine feast game for Dalvin. So stick with what got you here.
Keep chopping wood.
Are you saying you don't trust this guy?
Morning, oh what a beautiful day. Pretty woman walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to meet, pretty woman.
I like the film music.
I don't believe you.
Wow.
You're not too nice. I see the world. Pretty woman.
Who's singing the bass there, man? That's some.
Let's find
some
him.
Heavy bass.
Let's find him.
Good. All right.
Pretty Dalvin.
And what's key number 1 to a Vikings win over the Chicago Bears?
Off of the clip that Dex just played, which is perfect, I am going to take the opportunity here to give you a little tune. Everything's coming up rushes.
Oh
Everything's going Dalvin's way. 369 yards on the ground in the past 2 games, including 206 against the Lions. The Bears are top 10 in total defense. The Bears are top 10 against the pass, and they are very respectable, but not outstanding, 14th against the run. They are going to sell out to stop Cook. I'll go back to what I said in key 2. In my opinion, unless something goes very wrong, the Bears are not going to be able to create the sort of, let's say, 2 touchdown to 17-point separation that would cause the Vikings to panic and say, we have to pass now. Mm-hmm. I think this remains a close game. I think that the Bears probably have some success in stopping Cook, but I'm not joking around and saying I think that there's a case to be made that this is, from the Peterson playbook, the famine feast game, because I think if you continue to feed Cook in the way that he's going right now, that eventually he will come back and actually wear the Bears down for a few big plays. That's key 1.
Those are Judd's 4 keys.
I gave you a little tune.
Birthday keys to a Vikings victory. I found it here too. So we were wondering about Bears offensive utility.
This is great.
How do you know what I found?
The Bears splits of the quarter.
No, but did you find that?
Yes, I did.
Is it 7 points?
Let's hear it.
It's 1 touchdown in the third quarter. That's it. And then a quarterback rating of 48. However, they do play very good in the fourth quarter. They have
when they're down by 20,
they have a classic Kirk disease.
I don't know if I buy the Bears in the fourth quarter.
Man.
So here's what I dug up for you guys. Because I was born right when Walter Payton retired, basically, is when I remember Bears football. I remember Bears football starting with John Harbaugh and Mike Tomczak and the end of the Mike Ditka era.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, yeah. Todd Scott game.
And then into like the carousel of quarterbacks, right? And then Dave Wanstead. So since Walter Payton retired, can you guys tell me, of all of those seasons, so that's like 35 seasons of Bears football, what's the highest they've ranked in the NFL in offensive yards in the season?
I'll say 5th. I'll just say maybe they cracked the top 5.
I'm going to say if he's throwing out this, it's going to be below that. 15th.
So it's 8th. I'm going to give you the Bears. This is and again, this is just like total yards, so it's sometimes it can be deceiving, but this is where the Bears have ranked offensively in total yards in my life. Starting this year, 29th, 21st, 30th, 15th, 21, 8th. So let's count the top 10s. 1, 28th, 24th, 30th, 23rd, 26th, 27th, 15th, 29th, 32nd, 28th, 29th, 26th, 23rd.
Wow.
8th in 1999.
99. Okay.
That would have been
who's quarterback on that team?
Dick Geron was the head coach.
Oh yeah, Dick Geron.
The leading passer was Shane Matthews.
Oh yeah, I think he played for Washington,
Matthews.
Right? I think he played for Washington.
Their leading rusher was Curtis Enos.
Oh yeah,
and Marcus Robinson was their leading receiver.
Yes,
yeah, because
1,400.
He was good for them. Yeah, he was pretty good for them.
21st, 17th, 21st, 9th in 1995 with Rashaan Salam as the leading rusher.
Yep.
With Jeff Graham, the leading receiver, and Eric Kramer, the leading passer for that team.
Eric Kramer, wow.
23rd, 28th, 8th again, 1992. That was Harbaugh, Anderson, a couple others. And then just like outside the top 10 in the years after. So 3 times in my life, the Bears have cracked the top 10 in offensive yards in a season.
And they have,
that's unbelievable.
To your point, never scared you.